opportunity that not a lot of people get, and that's a second chance.
A second chance. A second chance to right a wrong. A second chance to achieve a goal that for almost every other high school team in the state of Texas is unattainable. That's what Cedar Hill was playing for when they got their rematch with the powerful Katy Tigers. In the locker room, head coach Joey McGuire stressed to his team not to let this opportunity slip away.
If you're not on the field, you're yelling for your brothers. You got to be uncommon, because if you think about yourself, you're going to miss the opportunity. It ain't about me. It ain't about you. It's about us. It's about us. That's what it is. It's about us. And we got to care about us. We got to love each other. We got to care about us.
The Longhorns led last year's game with 7 minutes to play, only to see Katy take home their 7th state title. This year's bunch was even more determined to get the job done. The defense set the tone early, led by Xavier Washington, who entered the game with 21 sacks on the season. He was a force to be reckoned with in the first quarter as Cedar Hill led 3-0 after 1. In the second quarter, McGuire lined his wide receiver DeMarcus Lodge in the Wildcat formation, a wrinkle he added 2 weeks ago to get his star more touches. It worked to perfection. Lodge broke free for 42 yards until Colin Wilder stripped it, but Lady Luck was on Cedar Hill's side as the ball bounces up into Denver Daniels' arms, who goes the rest of the way to put the Longhorns up 10-0. Wow. However, when Katy got the ball back, they had an answer. Rodney Anderson, who is heading to Texas A&M next year, breaks through the line and is gone. The senior takes it 66 yards for the score, and the Tigers steal any momentum Cedar Hill might have had. After the Longhorns fumble on their next possession, Katy scores again, and then with 44 seconds left in the half, Peter Lewis gets the ball knocked loose right into the hands of Devontae Stewart, who takes it 77 yards for the touchdown. 21 points in 2.5 minutes for the Tigers, and they led 21-10 at the half. A kind of run like that against a powerhouse like Katy would break most teams, but not the Longhorns.
We had been there before. We were there against Temple. It was 28-7, and we inflicted the pain. We inflicted our own pain. We had to come out and just play our game, stay up. There was no panic.
Third quarter, Lodge back in the Wildcat, and once again it pays off big time as he breaks a tackle and it's off to the house. 61 yards for the score. Lodge ran it 3 times for 103 yards, and 2 of those runs ended in touchdowns. Longhorns trailed 24-16 after 3. Then came the fourth quarter, and Cedar Hill started making their own breaks. First, Katy punter Devin McFarland takes his eye off the ball, fumbles it, tries to kick it, and it's blocked. Longhorns recover in the red zone, and it leads to a field goal. Katy's next possession, and Kyle Porter is stripped by Washington, and Kyle Goss recovers. Cedar Hill would turn to Cedric Ware, a member of their 4 running back group called the Committee, and he would go 32 yards to the 4-yard line. Ware ran for 124 yards on the night. Third down, and Justin McMillan would roll out and look for his main man, Lodge, who catches it just inside the pylon to put the Longhorns up 27-24, and Cedar Hill had every bit of momentum on their side. Ensuing kickoff, Katy's Tony Mullins fumbles it, and the Longhorns recover as the onslaught continued. Ware would go in from 4 yards out on the dagger touchdown. Cedar Hill exacts revenge on Katy with the 34-24 win. It was the 2nd state title in Cedar Hill history. And more importantly to the players, they made the most of their second chance.
Last year, we was just comfortable being here. We had no motivation of winning. But this year, we had a chip on our shoulder. We knew we had to come out and win for the group last year and for the ones who returned this year.
We knew how big it was. You know, last year, they left a bad taste in our mouth. Most of us juniors and sophomores, so we came out and we knew what we had to do, and we took care of business.
It's huge for a group of seniors that did everything we asked for 4 years, and I told them that we were tough enough. It was going to be a tough football game, a physical football game. Cedar Hill was tough enough.